And welcome to Dragnet Live from OTRGold.com. I'm your host, Austin Bach, in a new location. I realize now with this white background, this white shirt, it's just total washout, but that's all we can do. Sty update for those on Sty Watch. It's producing. Not fully gone, but much better than before, so that's great. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I hope you had a great weekend. Let's see who we got here in chat. We got Nell from the War Buff. Vern, welcome Vern. Or Sheris. I'm assuming your name is Sheris. Sheris Vern. Welcome. Correct me if you go by Vern, and I'll go by Vern. Ronnie, welcome. Do y'all think we will restart the episode? Well, that's a good question. I think we should, because I deleted the other one because I didn't want people to be feeling bad or like having to sit through that thinking it's a full episode, and it's not. So if you tuned in on Friday, well, you can tune out for the first 15 minutes or so of this episode and then tune in to see the dramatic conclusion. Up to you. TC, welcome. Okay, hope you all had a great weekend, and happy Mother's Day to those that are mothers. Okay, so today, if this is your first stream, we're here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 a.m. Pacific, listening to one episode of Dragnet until we have listened to all 310 episodes currently available. Today is episode 285. Again, we're going to try to get through the whole episode this time. In today's episode, we're Detective Sergeant assigned to burglary detail. During the last 2 weeks, there have been a series of burglars in the Valley Division. You haven't got a lead. Our job is to find them. Today's episode originally aired February 1st, 1955. And since this is a redo, I'm going to go back in and tell you what happened on February 1st, or in February 1955. This won't be new to anybody that was tuned in on Friday. So my apologies, but we got to do this for completeness here. So the 12th Golden Globes was held February 24th, and Marlon Brando and Judy Garland won for On the Waterfront. Peter Pan musical starring Mary Martin and Cyril Richard. Cyril, I think. Cyril. Cyril Richard closes at Winter Garden Theater, New York City, after 152 performances. Congrats. The Soviets decide to build their space center in Kazakhstan. Oh, I skipped over this one. February 2nd, 1955, the first presidential news conference for TV was held by President Eisenhower, and it was broadcast on ABC. Okay, so who was born February 1955? First up, we got John Grisham, writer of a famous writer known for The Client, Firm, Pelican Brief, was born in Arkansas. As I mentioned, Friday, I saw Pelican Brief. I remember watching that one and liking that one. I don't know about the others. I think Tom Cruise is in The Client or The Firm or one of those. Was one of his early roles. The American actor and comedian Kelsey Grammer was born February 21st, 1955. He played Fraser Crane in Cheers, and then had his own spin-off show called Frasier that was based in Seattle. So I remember growing up and seeing promos for Frasier on TV, and it was, of course, it was shot in Los Angeles. I think they did the occasional thing on location in Seattle, but most of the time it was like this studio apartment that had this, they had like a Seattle backdrop, so out their window you could see the Space Needle, I think, but yeah, most of it was shot in Los Angeles. It always kind of killed me when they would do that. There are other shows, like Grey's Anatomy is based in Seattle. I haven't seen that show, but I know it's also filmed on location, or it's not filmed on location, it's filmed somewhere else. It's always funny when they do that. The Twilight movies the books are based in Forks, Washington. but they actually filmed in Vancouver, British Columbia. I think it was cheaper for them to do that, so they kind of got close. But they didn't do it. But now, if you drive around, if you're driving between Seattle and Portland, there's one place that was shot on location in Seattle or in Washington. It wasn't in Seattle or in Forks, but it's a city that as you're driving on I-5 down to Portland, you're going to see it's like the home of Bella. Anyway, I didn't read the Twilight books either, but I do like knowing what's happening or like what's based in my area. So that's how I know. Steve Jobs was born February 24th, 1955. Co-founder of Apple Computer, born in San Francisco. And the Aflac Duck, and also Iago, the actor that voiced Iago the parrot from Aladdin, was born. Gilbert Gottfried. He was also on SNL. He was born in Brooklyn. And Randy Jackson. Oh wait, Randy Jackson says American hard rock singer. I was thinking Randy Jackson from American Idol, but I don't think that's the same person. Okie dokes. That's what was happening. The month this episode aired. So with that, I'm going to go on mute, and then I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to restart episode 285, The Big Bird. Enjoy.
I'm not certain. Wednesday or Thursday, middle of the week, and through there.
Ladies and Dragnet. Ladies and gentlemen, the story you are about to hear is true. The names have been changed to protect the innocent. You're a detective sergeant. You're assigned the burglary detail. During the last 2 weeks, there have been a series of burglaries in the Valley Division. You haven't got a lead. Your job, find one.
Dragnet, the documented drama of an actual crime. For the next 30 minutes, in cooperation with the Los Angeles Police Department, you will travel step by step on the side of the law through an actual case transcribed from official police files. From beginning to end, from crime to punishment, Dragnet is the story of your police force in action.
It was Wednesday, September 9th. It was hot in Los Angeles. We were working the day watch out of burglary division. My partner is Frank Smith. The boss is Captain Bernard. My name's Friday. We're on our way out to a recently completed housing project in the valley. It was 10:13 a.m. when we got to the corner of Moore Park and Victory. Mayflower Homes.
This one right here, huh?
Yeah, 224.
I guess they haven't sold them all yet.
Mm-hmm.
$500 down, not so bad. Pretty nice houses.
You thinking of getting a new place?
Oh, I was thinking. Kids are shooting up. We could use a little more room.
Mm-hmm.
Just what they always wanted. House nobody else has lived in. Well, someday, maybe.
Yeah.
Yes, sir?
We're police officers. This is Frank Smith. My name's Friday.
Oh, how do you do?
Hi.
Somebody reported a burglary at this address. Are you Sam Brighton?
Yes, sir, that's me.
Mm-hmm.
Would you show us where he broke in, please?
Oh, yes, sir. It's in the front bedroom. Just this right here. That's it, yeah. Just off the hall here. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this window here, you can see where he jimmed it.
Yeah.
I was careful not to touch it. You know, fingerprints.
That's good. Can you give us a list of the things he took?
Well, no, sir, not for certain. We were just getting moved in, and we don't know for sure what's gone. A couple of silver trays and a pair of candlesticks, they're missing.
Any cash?
Oh, about $25. When I changed to go out to dinner last night, I left it in my trousers. They were in the other bedroom in the back of a chair. Pretty dumb place to leave money.
Your family live here with you?
My wife.
I see.
We've only been married a couple of weeks. Things he stole, they were wedding presents.
That's too bad.
Sure is a heck of a way to start out. Being married, I mean. Never wanted a house in the first place. Well, it's their own fault.
What do you mean, sir?
Sally's parents insisted on giving it to us, the down payment part.
Uh-huh.
Sally will never be able to manage a big place like this. She's just a couple of years younger than I am. Just a kid. Apartment's what we ought to have. No point arguing with in-laws, though. I found that out pronto.
Yeah.
Any idea what time the burglary took place?
Yes, sir. Between 6 and 10 last night. Must have been then, between 6 and 10.
Mm-hmm.
We went over to Sally's folks for dinner. Our refrigerator hasn't been delivered yet.
I see.
The reason I'm so sure about the time is I wanted to find out how long it would take to drive there.
Mm-hmm.
I told Sally it wouldn't be more than 15 minutes. First time she's ever been away from home. She kind of likes to feel that folks are handy.
I understand.
Hollywood Hills. That's where they live. Off of Mulholland. Took us 14 minutes. Left here 6 o'clock exactly. News was just coming on the radio. Got there 6:14. I'm not so sure when we got home, but it was right around 10 o'clock.
Mm-hmm. That's close enough.
Of course, I didn't know about the burglary then, when we got home. We just went straight to bed. Didn't come in here. We used the back bedroom.
Yeah.
It wasn't until this morning when I started looking in my pants for cash.
Mm-hmm. Is it possible you broke in while you were asleep?
Well, I might have slept through it, but not Sally. The least little thing wakes her up. She'd have heard him. Must have happened while we were out.
Have you noticed anybody suspicious hanging around the last couple of days?
No, sir. Of course, we're brand new in the neighborhood. Most of the houses aren't even sold yet. We wouldn't know who was suspicious and who wasn't.
Be all right if we talk to your wife?
Oh, she couldn't tell you anything I haven't.
She here now?
Over to Mother's. This kind of thing, well, it kind of threw her, you know. You know how it is, just a kid.
Yeah, we understand.
Wish it had been me that found out about the bird.
The bird?
Well, didn't I tell you? I meant to.
No.
Darndest thing. Parakeet. Somebody gave it to Sally when she was a girl. Taught it how to talk. Talk real good, too. Why should a burglar do a thing like that?
What'd he do, turn it loose?
No, sir, he killed it.
We talked to Mrs. Brighton at her parents' home. She was unable to add anything to what her husband had told us. 1:15 p.m. The crime lab reported that there were no useful fingerprints on the Brighton window. Pictures were taken of Jimmy marks. There was no other physical evidence. September 11th, 2 more burglaries took place in a new housing tract near Sepulveda Boulevard. The burglar had followed the same M.O. used on the Brighton house. One victim also told us that 3 pet canaries had been killed. The other victim had no pets. By the end of the following week, 4 more burglaries had occurred in new housing developments. In each case where the home contained pet birds, the bird was killed. Other pets were not disturbed. Circulars describing the stolen articles were sent to all pawn shops in the city. September 21st, 8:05 a.m., we checked in for work.
Oh, man.
What's the matter? You still asleep?
Yeah, I didn't get a wink last night. He's at me all night.
No.
It's my own fault, Joe. Never should have told her about all those new houses going up nowadays. It was a big mistake.
Well, I thought you told me you were considering a new house.
Yeah, I changed my mind. We got enough people staying with us as it is. Faye's relatives. Brother-in-law Armin, you know.
Oh, him, huh?
Yeah, he's down here. As long as he has to sleep on the living room couch, he'll take off after a day or two.
Uh-huh.
Give him a real bed, and he'd stay with us for the rest of his life.
I get it. Burglary Friday. Yes, sir. When did it happen? I see. Just a minute, please. All right, go ahead. That's 214. Yes, sir. I've got it. Right. Well, we got another one.
Yeah?
Pet shop over near Lancashire Boulevard.
The shop?
Uh-huh.
That doesn't sound like our boy.
Might be if they sell birds. We left the office and drove out to the Biggs Pet Shop on a side street in North Hollywood. 9:07 a.m., we interviewed Jasper Biggs, the owner of the store. He told us that during the night, the back door had been forced open. $17 was missing from the cash register.
Money ain't important, you understand. Not that anybody likes being robbed.
Yes, sir, we understand.
Besides, it's happened before. That's why I keep this sign up here on the register that tells them how to open it.
I see.
A couple of years ago, a fella broke in and wrecked the machine trying to get it open. That cash register's worth a whole lot more than anything I keep in it. Shut up over there, all of you! Dang much racket in here, a person can't even think. Now, where was I? Oh, yeah, about the money. Now, like I said, it don't matter, the $17.
Yes, sir.
Birds is different. They do matter.
Sir?
Well, he killed all of them, every last one.
I see.
Parakeets, canaries, parrots.
Mm-hmm.
Parakeets and canaries, now, they don't matter. I can replace them. Insurance will take care of it anyway. Them parrots is another story. It's a different story entirely.
Yes, sir.
2 of them was on consignment, worth over $100 apiece. $100! Bet you never figured birds run that high, did you?
No, sir.
Well, they do. Parrots, anyway, some of them. And what's more, my insurance don't cover birds on consignment. How do you like that?
Huh?
Checked with the fellow who sold me the policy right after I called the police. Says birds on consignment aren't covered. Loophole, that's what it is, loophole.
Yes, sir.
Probably somebody wanting to buy them parrots. Be just my luck. Biggs Pet Shop. Who? Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're still here. Just a minute. It's for you.
Thank you. Here's Friday. Yeah. Okay, give me that address. All right, I got it. As soon as we can. Right?
We got another one?
Tracked off Riverside Drive.
Same routine.
One thing's different.
Yeah.
Some lady saw him. We ended our interview with Mr. Biggs, and we drove out to the address of a Mrs. Nellie Diver, who had just reported a burglary. Mrs. Diver told us her house had been entered shortly after she left to do her marketing. She discovered she'd forgotten her grocery list, and she came back for it. When she returned, the burglar was in the dining room. He had entered through a side window. The M.O. appeared to be the same as in the other recent burglaries.
Never saw such a surprised look on a man's face in my life. He just stood there like he was frozen solid for a minute or more. And then he lit out through the back door like it split.
Uh-huh. How long were you gone from the house, ma'am?
5-10 minutes. As soon as I remembered about my list, I started back. I don't know why I'm getting so forgetful. Old age must be catching up with me.
Well, it's a good thing you did forget, Miss Diver.
Hmm? Oh, you mean so he didn't get time to steal anything?
Yes, ma'am.
Nothing around here worth stealing. Wonder how he happened to pick me. Be different if I lived up in Bel Air or one of those estates.
Well, if it's who we think it is, he's satisfied with smaller homes.
Does it mean he's pulled this kind of stunt before?
Yes, ma'am.
You don't say.
Do you think you'd recognize the man if you saw him again?
I beg your pardon?
The man who broke in here. You said you got a good look at him.
Oh, real good. Stood there in the dining room for a full minute, maybe more.
Then you'd recognize him, would you?
I don't see why not. This isn't the first time we met up, you understand.
How's that?
Saw him once before.
Well, when was that?
Last week sometime, I'm not certain. Wednesday or Thursday, middle of the week, in through there.
You sure it was the same man?
It looked the same. Came right up to my door.
Well, what do you want?
I'm not certain of that either. I've been racking my brain trying to remember. So many fellows around here last week, 2 or 3 milkmen trying to sign me up. A couple of people wanting me to take newspapers, 3 or 4 asking about dry cleaning, somebody selling rugs. Spent half my time running to the door. So help me, I can't remember which one he was. Getting old, sure as fate.
You think he was just pretending to be a door-to-door salesman of some kind or other?
Seems to me they were all trying to sell something. It's what always happens when you settle in a new location.
Yes, ma'am. What if you'd mind coming downtown with us for a little while?
No, I wouldn't mind. What for?
We'd like to show you some photographs, see if you can pick the man out for us.
Right now?
If you could, yes.
Well, you just give me a minute to get my hat and change Henry's water.
Henry?
My canary out in the kitchen.
Oh.
Haven't you noticed the way he's been... Oh, that's funny.
Ma'am?
He's usually singing up a blues streak this time of day.
We went into the kitchen with Mrs. Diver, and we found the dead bird. She agreed to accompany us downtown. 11:05 a.m. We pulled the mug shots of burglars who matched the description that she'd given us, and we showed them to Mrs. Diver. She identified one of the photographs, Stanley A. Bushing. Bushing had done time in the state penitentiary as a cat burglar. From his 510s, we learned his acquaintances and the places he was known to frequent. 3:36 p.m. We located Bushing in a bar on North Main. Stan Bushing?
Yeah?
Police officers.
You don't say.
Want to talk to you, Bushing.
Be my guest.
Come on, let's go.
What's the matter with right here? Joint don't get noisy until later on. Why not right here?
Where were you last night?
What time?
All night. And this morning, 8 o'clock this morning.
Why do you want to know?
All right, come on, let's go.
Well, give me a chance to finish my beer, will you? Look, you boys want to know where I was last night? All right, I'll tell you. I just want to know why, that's all.
You been up the valley lately? Well, come on, how about it?
Oh, that's why you're after me. You think I've been pulling those house prowls?
What do you know about them?
Why, reading the papers?
You know more than that.
I do?
There was another one this morning.
That's news to me.
That's so.
Yeah, I haven't bought a paper yet today.
Lady saw you.
Huh?
Right after you broke in.
Me, huh?
She says it's you.
Well, she needs glasses.
Well, we don't think so.
Look, you'll never make it stick.
We're going to try, fella.
I'm clean, not even on parole no more.
It won't be parole this time.
There won't be anything.
Oh, come on, Bushing. Quit stalling.
Don't get yourself in an uproar. Take it easy. You'll live longer. Suppose I got an alibi.
Well, we'll try it for size.
For all night and this morning.
Go on.
I was with friends.
We got a lady who says different.
I got a lot of friends.
Yeah,
now.
we know you're friends. We'll settle for the lady.
10:30 last night till 9 o'clock this morning. With them every minute.
Where?
You ain't gonna like it.
Where were you?
You're gonna look pretty foolish.
Come on, let's have it, Bushy.
Drunk tank, Lincoln Heights Jail.
We verified Bushing's alibi with the booking sergeant at Lincoln Heights, and we learned that he was in the clear as far as the previous night was concerned. 5:06 p.m. We interviewed Mrs. Diver again. She wavered in her identification of Bushing's photo, and she said she couldn't tell us anything more. Teletypes of the suspect's description were set out. The next day, Tuesday, September 22nd, we had a meeting with Skipper, Captain Bernard.
Well, where do we stand?
Just about where we did when it started.
It's not good, is it?
No, it's not.
We thought we had him yesterday, Skipper, but it didn't pan out.
You got a description?
Well, if she's no better at describing him than she is at identification, it doesn't mean much.
We figure he pretends to be a salesman of some kind.
That how he cases the houses?
As far as we can tell, yeah.
You need a lot more than that.
Yep.
This guy's got to be stopped. It isn't just the burglaries. Seems half of the people in L.A. keep pet birds. I don't know. My kids have a couple of canaries themselves.
Mm.
You got attached to them like you do anything else.
Yeah, I know.
You boys seen the mail on this thing?
No, sir.
Letters from all over, not just in town here, all over. People are raising Cain. My own kids asking me when we're going to catch him. Can't wait any longer for a break. We got to make one.
Well, you got any ideas?
I don't know. We've just been working housing projects, huh?
Except for that one pet store, yeah.
Well, let's forget the store and see if we can get a pattern out of the houses.
Well, they're all new places. Folks have just moved in. He cracks one or two in each development, and he moves on. So far, he stayed in the Valley Division out there.
The way they're building up out that way, you won't run out of targets.
No.
They opened any new projects last week or so?
Yeah, a couple.
He tapped them yet?
No. We alerted the owners, told them to warn anybody who moves in. Probably won't do much good, though.
Might. If you two moved in.
Wednesday, September 23rd. We drove out to a new tract just off Coldwater Canyon Boulevard. It was called White Manor Homes. We found the tract office near the main entrance, and we went inside.
Gentlemen, what can I do for you? You interested in owning a new home?
We're police officers, sir. This is Frank Smith. My name's Friday.
Police.
That's right, sir.
Well, I don't think I've had any parking tickets lately.
We're from burglary.
Oh, about the Birdman, I suppose.
How's that?
Yeah, that's what they call him in the papers, you know, the Birdman.
Yes, sir, it's about him.
He hasn't been around here.
Well, no, sir, not as far as we know.
Well, that's a relief. Not that it makes much difference.
You're in charge of this project, are you, sir?
Yes, sir. My name's Simple, Horace Simple. I've got a card right here on the desk.
That's all right, Mr. Simple.
I own White Manor Home.
I see.
I guess I should say me and the bank. We own it together.
Yes, sir.
It's all going to belong to the bank, though, the way things are going. Been open nearly a week now. I haven't sold a single house. Haven't even had a decent offer.
Oh, what's the trouble, sir?
Now, you know what's the trouble just as well as I do. Birdman, that's the trouble. Folks just aren't going to move into any new developments until he's caught. Sent me a circular last week, the police department. I'm supposed to warn anybody who buys from me. Put them on their guard.
Yes, sir.
Don't need any warning. They're scared off as it is. 3 months ago, I'd be half sold out by now. Seems to me you fellows are dogging it. Now, I'm not telling you your business, mind you, but it seems to me you should have picked him up before this.
Yes, sir. Maybe you can help us.
How's that?
Well, the sign out in front says that 2 of your houses are furnished. Is that right?
Oh, that's just for display. Wester's department store did it. Figures it's good advertising.
Yes, sir.
Of course, I don't sell them furnished, just for display.
We'd like to use one of them for a few days.
Use one?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm afraid I don't follow you.
Well, sir, you've got a sold sign that you can put up in the front yard, haven't you?
Well, I guess so.
Well, we'll see that nothing's disturbed. If anybody asks, you tell them that a new couple moved in.
Oh, I get you. Decoys, huh?
Yes, sir, something like that.
Well, I don't know. Department store might not go for the idea.
Well, we'll clear it with them.
Well, if it's all right with them.
Thank you.
How long do you suppose it'll take?
How's that?
To catch them?
Well, your guess is as good as ours, if it works at all.
It better work. Pressure's building up. You fellas don't know what it's like being under pressure. Owe the bank a lot of money on this project. Figured I'd have at least half a dozen houses sold by now. At least half a dozen.
Mm-hmm.
Interest to be paid is the principal, and the bank expects it on time. You can't blame them for that.
No, sir.
You don't know what it's like having the pressure turned on.
We get a little every once in a while.
Oh, well, that's different. Your boss rides you and tells you to get on the ball. You don't have to worry. He can't fire you. Cops are civil servants. Pressure from your boss? Well, that's different.
It's not coming from him.
Well, where's it coming from?
Guy who kills birds. We telephoned the Wesley department store and we talked to the manager. He gave us permission to use the house that they decorated. At a neighborhood pet store, we purchased a cage and 2 canaries. It was 11:30 a.m. when we got back to White Manor Homes. Mr. Simple was putting up a sold sign in front of one of the houses.
What you got there? Oh, canaries, huh?
Yes, sir.
Well, here's the key. In case you want to lock up. Door's open now.
Thank you.
Want me to spread the word?
What's that, sir?
And I've sold this place?
We appreciate that.
Okay, I'll see that it gets around.
Thank you.
Yeah, some layout, huh?
Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah, great. You know anything about taking care of birds?
Well, I don't think there's much to it. Just water and seed, huh?
Hey, Joe. Get a load of that couch.
Yeah,
What is it, 8 feet long, foot an inch?
just about.
If they ever sees this place, I'm dead.
What'd you tell her?
Oh, we were on a job. I certainly didn't go into detail.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder what it would cost. To fix a joint up like this, how much it would cost?
More than we make.
Yeah. I probably wouldn't be very comfortable anyway. Not like having your own stuff you're used to.
No.
Hey, boy, they're really cleaning up a storm, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're kind of cute, too. Hey, you know, Joe Fay might like a couple of birds. Be good company for her when the kids are in school.
Well, maybe you can have those.
I never thought of that.
If he doesn't get them first. No one came by the house that afternoon or that evening. At 6 p.m., Frank went home. I stayed through the night. Thursday, September 24th, 9:15 a.m. We had our first visitor. Frank waited in the bedroom while I talked to her. She was a young lady who said that she represented the local Chamber of Commerce. She told me her job was to welcome newcomers to the neighborhood. She gave me some maps and a book of coupons which could be exchanged for free introductory gifts at various stores in the vicinity. During the rest of the day, we had 4 more callers, 2 newspaper agents, a representative from a dry cleaning establishment, and a charity worker. As far as we could tell, they were all genuinely fond of birds. 4:45 p.m., a small old truck pulled up in front.
Look, coming up the walk.
Pretty close to Miss Diver's description, isn't it?
Yeah. Tell me to get out of here?
Yeah, better if he only sees one of us, huh?
Right.
Okay.
Lady of the house here?
Out shopping.
Oh, I'll come back.
What's it about?
I'd rather talk to her.
Why?
I'd like to take over your yard.
Hmm?
I'm a gardener, mister.
Oh, well, I'm the one to see about that. Why not?
Ask a man for a gardening job. He says he'll do it himself, weekends and after work. Don't understand how much work it'll be. Wife knows better, knows her husband, too. She's the one hires me.
Well, maybe I'm different. It's a pretty big yard. Plan on spending my weekends on my back.
I don't blame you.
Come on inside for a minute.
Yeah, sure.
How much would you charge for a yard this size?
Want me to handle watering, too?
No, I guess we can take care of the watering.
Well, I'll come once a week, then mow the lawn, look after your flowers, do weeding, planting.
Well, we're pretty well landscaped now.
Well, you'll want some of your own plants. Could use a couple more roses alongside there.
That's possible.
Hmm.
What's the matter?
No, I'm just looking around. What place you got here?
How much for the yard work?
$25 a month.
I see.
Big yard, said so yourself.
Mm-hmm. You'd only be here a couple hours a week, you know.
Oh, 25 is the best I can do. You think it over. I gotta be sure now.
How about 20?
Sorry, mister.
Not worth any more than that. Got plenty of gardeners for 20, you know that.
Up to you. Ain't got any other jobs in this neck of the woods. I have to drive all the way out here.
How'd you happen to find us then? I say, how'd you happen to find us then?
Well, I heard about this project. I thought more of them would be sold by now.
Mm-hmm.
Guess you're the only people moved in, huh?
Right.
Yeah, I thought there'd be more.
Probably will be before long.
Well, if I pick up any other customers in the project, I might come down. 25 for now.
But they can't swing that.
Well, you think it over. I'll be back there, so. Somebody here most of the time?
Most of the time.
I'll drive back.
Oh, shut up, will you?
What?
I wasn't talking to you. Those
Oh,
canaries
yeah.
are crazy.
What's wrong with them?
Well, they're a nuisance. They're always screeching to get on somebody's nerves.
I guess you don't like birds.
Well, I could do without these.
Why don't you get rid of them?
Oh, my wife is lower stack.
Oh, yeah.
Pride and joy, you know. She talks to them all the time. Baby talking.
Yeah, just like my old lady.
Your wife keep birds too, does she?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yeah, when I was a kid, cages all over the place. Must have 15, 20 birds.
Well, I guess I'm lucky we only got these.
Yeah, you're lucky. I had a dog once.
Yeah?
Rusty, that was his name. It was a mutt. Only dog I ever had. Killed one of her canaries.
All right.
It wasn't his fault. Bird got loose. He didn't know no better. Just playing with it. Didn't mean to kill it.
Sure.
He to get rid of Rusty. My mom did. Sent him away. I don't know what happened to him.
That's too bad.
Never had another dog after that. He wouldn't let me. Just words. Just lay awake at night listening to him sing. That's what she called it. Didn't sound like singing to me. Couldn't cover him over. That was cruel to cover him over. That night long, I had to listen to him. Like you said, gets on a fellow's nerves.
Yeah.
I sneaked downstairs, took him out of the cages. I did it real quiet. Killed them all. All Mom's birds. I couldn't stay after that. Ran away from home. Wish I could have stayed. Wish I could have seen her face next morning. Made it up for Rusty.
Yeah.
I still keep hearing them, though. Got to keep killing them over and over. So many birds.
Mm-hmm.
Folks put them in a cage, lock them up. Feel sorry for them afterwards. Don't make sense. I don't feel sorry for something just because it's locked up.
You might.
The story you've just heard is true. The names were changed to protect the innocent.
On November 12th, the hearing was held in Department 98, Superior Court, State of California, in and for the County of Los Angeles. Philip James Borch was examined by 6 psychiatrists appointed by the court and found to be mentally incompetent. He was committed to the State Mental Hospital at Mendocino for an indefinite period of time.
Dragnet is a presentation of the United States Armed Forces Radio Service.
All right, so they cut off the intro on that one. Bummer. I mean, the outro on that. Since we were talking about birds, did I tell you my my bird joke? You gotta try it on someone today. Yeah, puts me off. There we go. That's the better way. So you just go up to somebody and you say, "They told me you sound like an owl," or you can make it worse, or you could build it up a bit more and say, "I was just talking to them and they said you sound like an owl." And then wait for people to be curious. Often they'll say something that sounds like an owl, but I'll let you think through that one. It was good. I did it to my 6-year-old daughter and it worked perfectly. And then it took her a minute and then she started laughing. So cool. Quick update. I was going to tell you what was happening on the YouTube front. Friday, I reapplied. So the only information I ever got from the way YouTube works is you have a channel. And then if you're ever in violation of something, they just give you like a generic statement, like your channel's been suspended for, in my case, content reuse. But then they don't tell you what videos are in violation or what videos they found. They're like, hey, go and review your channel and you either make an appeal that says, hey, I'm not in violation of this policy, or just go address the issues on your channel and then try again. So, and now I'm glad you got that. So I've tried appealing several times and I've tried my case. I'm like, why my channel has an original presentation. Like, yes, I'm reusing audio, but it's an original presentation. And actually, at some point, I'll probably just open up my appeal video because they're currently unlisted, but they're on my channel. Anyway, they saw it and no change. So I then had my contact in YouTube that helped me get remonetized in December. I reached out to her, and she was helpful in what she could do, but it's another team that like ultimately decides policy, and they're just kind of a black box even internally. So they won't share any additional information with me other than like, hey, there might have been some CBS Radio mystery stuff that was in violation because it's under copyright, which is kind of bogus because I've never had a single copyright claim on any of that content, and it's all over YouTube. And the thing didn't say anything about copyright. It said content reuse. So I thought, whatever, it's a shot. So I deleted the 5 CBS Radio mystery videos that I had there, which is kind of a bummer because they all had good comments, and you can't unlist them and reapply. You have to like fully delete them. So they're gone. I reapplied on Friday, got the note Friday night that no, that wasn't enough, and I'm still in violation of the policy. So, and then now also, it has a cascading effects on any YouTube channel that I have associated with my account. So my OTR archive one, which now is my newer / smaller channel, is also like, there's no way for me to monetize anything on YouTube. So I'm really trying to figure out a path forward. And as I've said many times, we're going to finish this. We're going to do all 310. We're way too close to not do it. I've been doing it since January unmonetized, and I'm going to keep doing it till we end this. But I think once this Dragnet series is over, until I can get some sort of, I can get a channel back into the YouTube partner program, I think I'm just going to have to pause everything, which is a bummer. But that's been kind of the story of this channel. It's been like fits and starts from the very beginning. I uploaded stuff, I was doing good, and then they kicked me out of the partner program because my channel was too small. And then my channel grew, and then they said content reuse, and then it was nothing for a long time until 2.5 years ago when I started my other old-time radio channel, and then met most of you and grew that one. Then got invited to this program. They remonetized my other one, moved everyone over here, and then they shut it down. So it's just kind of a story of like trial and error, hitting roadblock after roadblock. But I enjoy doing this, so I'm gonna probably try again. But unfortunately, I think what I'm gonna have to do is so I can't reapply to the program until August now, because if you apply and you're rejected, you have to wait 3 months. So August 6th is when I can try again. But let's see this. Do what everyone does. I want to address this one too, so I'll put this up here. The bummer is that I think I'm gonna have to delete, other than these past recordings and maybe the 24/7 live streams. I think for me to have anything on YouTube, I'm gonna have to delete everything, which is really dumb because there's over 2,000 videos. As you know, I have like the whole Dragnet series, the whole suspense series, the whole Gunsmoke series. And while I do have them all in podcasts, and those will continue, they've been around for almost as long as the YouTube videos, people just don't find them. Or, I mean, the people it's like the audiences are disconnected. You're either on YouTube and listening yet there, or on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, something else listening there. But they don't, I would have assumed there would be more mingling, like you maybe discovered it here and then started listening on podcasts, but that doesn't seem to be the case. So I'm really just debating. And in the past, it was like, hey, this one channel is demonetized. That's fine. I'll start another one. Because I have for almost 10 years now avoided deleting videos because people like them and they find them valuable and they're great. And I like them too. I made them. It's like, I don't want to delete that. But now they have this other thing where if any channel is in violation, anything else that you do is ineligible. So it's like, okay, there's no, Like even what I did earlier with one channel being kicked out, I started the smaller channel that we grew to past 10,000. I was able to do that 2.5 years ago, or when I started 2.5 years ago, the smaller channel. I wouldn't be able to do that today. I couldn't start like over a third time and grow. They would say, no, like the policy even says, you know, it's like if you have one channel in violation and you choose not to do anything about it, nothing else that you have is good either. So then it goes to this question, like, why don't you do what other people do and get Patreon? I could do Patreon, but the thing about Patreon is it's again disconnected from the platform. I already have like premium podcasts, which people have subscribed to, and there's still a few, but that's the audience that likes it in podcast format. But then it's harder to do, like, it's you're messaging on a different thing. Payments are done there. So it really stinks. But it's been like almost 6 months now that I've been trying to, with a contact in YouTube, trying to get this worked out, and they still haven't. So I think that's what I'm going to do in August, which is a bummer. So you're going to see like a massive change on this channel, that pretty much everything where you don't see my face on the video will be deleted. Which just really stinks. So I hope that wasn't the case. We could figure something else out, but yeah. So anyway, this is too sad. I agree, because there's some great comments, and now I'm trying to think, is there a way that I can export? Because obviously the stuff like my video, okay, cool, it's just like the same animation on audio, so like it's unique, but whatever. But I would really just like to have like a time capsule of those comments and somehow surface that in a different way so that people can see, because there's like videos that have that were assigned out as like class assignments, so you get a bunch of like 7th graders, 6th graders in there saying like, oh man, Miss so-and-so assigned this to me and I hate this, and other people are like, wow, that's awesome, I love this. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out a way to preserve that. Unfortunately, just like last Friday, I nuked the 5 CBS Radio Mystery Theaters just because that was the only one they gave me detail on. They said, well, these are definitely in violation, which, as I pointed out, I can find those videos or like 11-hour compilations of that stuff all over YouTube. And I gave them a list of other monetized channels, not to like say, go say, look, if you're okay with it over here, like, great. You're pointing at my video and saying this is in violation. I was just pointing out that it's apparently fine, not. So anyway, if you guys have other ideas, well, I mean, I really don't know. I've tried to think of what the other ideas are. I think really my only path forward to doing anything ever again on YouTube is to have to delete these videos, sadly. That's the conclusion I've come to. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll leave them up for as long as I can until maybe sometime in August when it's about time to reapply, and then I'll do it then. But that's what I was trying to tell you on Friday, because that's when I got the note from them that like, no, I'm again in violation. I don't know. Do what you were told and you're a good boy. Buck the system and you got to go. I'm not even trying to buck the system. That's the thing. It's like, because I get it's their platform, but what burns me the most is what seems like inconsistent application. Like I still do actually have CBS Radio Mystery, like a bunch of this content. Because again, they said it's content reuse, which isn't a copyright issue. That's the policy is not. There's a separate issue for copyright content. And I appeal copyright stuff all the time. I win most every time, and the ones that I don't, I take them down. But like, for example, every time I stream Dragnet, there's the person, like the composer that, there's somebody that makes a claim on the audio at the beginning, not the Gershwin intro, but the Dragnet theme. And I always appeal that, because I say like, hey, it was a public radio broadcast. Here's where I got it from. It's in the public domain. It's all over the place. And then like the person making the copyright claim never responds in 30 days, and they have 30 days to respond to my response. They don't. So then the claim is released. But it happens every time I make a new one. I'll get a claim. I file this like dispute. They don't respond, and the claim is lifted. That's like the only stuff I ever deal with. If the one case where a woman reached out, I actually ended up interviewing her. It was the daughter of Peg Lynch. She says, hey, you have my mom's stuff on your YouTube channel, and we own because I'm not a lawyer. She's like, we own the claim. Or like, that's my mother's stuff. I want you to take it down. I said, like, okay, we have like the living relative of the person who she was the writer and producer of the show, her mother. So I'm like, okay, I'll take it down. And then I also said, here's where I got the information from. It was from the Old Time Radio Researchers Group, which they have a statement on copyright and all that stuff. And she said, yeah, I guess what had happened in that case is some collector had purchased files from this lady's library and then shared them more widely than they should have. So she contacted the Old Time Radio Researchers. And during the time when they had it up, that's when I had downloaded it. Because on the Radio Researcher site, they say, hey, all this stuff is freely available. Like they don't have, I didn't have to pay them for it. And they say like, hey, this is for everyone. So I said, cool, I'll take this. I'll make some videos with it and I'll put it on YouTube. So she had reached out to them and said, hey, that's my mother's stuff. They took it down. When she reached out to me, there was no pushing back ever. It was like, sure, I'll take that down. Also, can I talk to you about your mother? Because I'm like, wow, that's awesome that you're like this close to someone. So that is how I got in touch with Astrid King. Started off as a little bit like, take this down. I'm like, sure, because I don't want to be in violation. But to clarify, it is not in like the claim they're making against my channel isn't copyright related. It's that is content available elsewhere, and I'm not adding anything of value. I tried to make my case that it's the curation. It's put it in playlist format. I tried to keep like no preambles on that stuff so you could just binge over and over. And and then I put the video, but they don't care. Have I asked them directly what is in violation? Yeah, this is the issue with YouTube. I've asked them multiple times. So like, tell me what it is. Like, tell me what I need to do to get in compliance. And then, likely I'll do it, but I want to see. They don't do it. They just say, and generally across your channel, this is what you're in violation of. And that's where it's difficult because like, okay, if it's because I have Gunsmoke episodes up, well, I can see monetized channels that also have Gunsmoke episodes, but with poorer metadata or like inconsistent titling or something, or they're not in playlists in chronological order. But so maybe it's that, maybe it's not. I don't know. I can't identify the variables that make my channel in violation that wouldn't make another channel in violation. So I have all my videos saved in case of something like this. Yeah, I mean, this stuff is not like it can stay up on YouTube because it's not there aren't copyright claims. YouTube they're not at risk of being taken down by YouTube. It's just they say they're in violation of a policy, and if I'm ever to have any sort of like if I'm ever to have any sort of future on YouTube, they've got to go. So that stinks. I was just trying to find every possible workaround or thing, but Gunsmoke is the grittiest Western story you can get. It's excellent. It is excellent. It's fantastic. So anyway, what I think I do when I probably do eventually take it down is make a shorter video telling people that that it's all available again on podcast format. But the bummer about that is like there are a lot of comments on Spotify. Some of you remember Cindy. She's been on a few of our streams. She commented on like every single episode of CBS Radio Mystery Theater. She commented on Spotify, giving like a synopsis and a star rating. And that was super cool. But if you look at the same podcast on Apple Podcasts, there's not a one spot for all these comments. So that's what's been cool with YouTube over the last 9 years that the content's been there, is everyone's chatting about the episode in the same thread, in the same spot, which is like the only thing that gives me pause about doing this. It's like, that's this cool historical stuff that I don't know how to, like people sharing memories about listening to it with their parents or like rediscovering it after several years. And I mean, I can copy that for myself, like get it down somewhere, but I also want to figure out how to make it available. So anyway, sorry guys. It's kind of a bummer. I try to stay positive and but that's the truth. That's the matter. That's what's happening. So there will be changes on that front. And the saddest thing would be I do all that and they're like, yeah, nah. And so I've just nuked everything, because once you delete a video, I can't like undelete it and restore the episodes. So what's the name of the competition platform that I've seen people mention that doesn't have the bureaucracy of YouTube? There are a few, Rumble being the top one. But then like the thing is, as I said in podcasts, the audience, the people that are on YouTube, it's an ingrained habit, myself as well. Just you go there because there's other creators there. You could go off to a Rumble or something for particular content, but it's not, doesn't have the same ecosystem. So, or like the same breadth. Like a lot of stuff on Rumble is political content right now, which I like political content. So I watch some of that on YouTube. I watch some of it on Rumble. But then it's not just political content. I like old time radio. I like stuff on engineering. I like stuff on, science, cool art projects, all that stuff. And that's where those other platforms have like still need to see growth in the right now they're very niche in kind of themes. So anyway, that's it. Yeah, I think we're all sentimental people, sort of like stuff. Yeah, it's like that's history. It's not as old as old time radio as some of these episodes, but like there's history there in the comment section, and I'm like, what the heck? I don't make me do that, but they're making me do that. Anyway, well, still setting that aside, there's lots of reasons to be grateful. I've met all of you. We can, if we make this change, we can maybe continue to do other future streams. Maybe we increase more like members only live streams or something after that, or we just start another series and we do it again. I've actually been surprised at the amount of views my past Dragnet streams get, because it's lots of rambling. It's me. I wish there was ways to, like, on other platforms you can bring people up to be speakers. Like if we're streaming on X, for example, and everyone's listening, I think on X they have an audio only. There used to be an app called Clubhouse that would do the same thing. It's actually what X modeled the thing after, where everyone would be in a room. There'd be a host that had like control of the mic, kind of like on a Zoom call or something. And attendees, you could like elevate privileges for a time to give them the mic and they could comment. But we are not getting divorced. That's right. Yeah. Exactly. That's the positive. It's not Rumble. Okay. Well, 7B, when you figure it out, let me know, because if we can figure it out, we'll do it. I'll have to check Be Kind Rewind channel. She mentions it. Awesome. Cool. Anyway, yeah, that's it. That's the update. So thanks for being great. Thanks for being here week over week. As I said, we're doing this. We're finishing this thing come hell or high water. All 310 episodes currently available. So come back Wednesday at 7 a.m. Pacific for episode 286 of Dragnet. Until then, set goals, get after them, be safe, be happy, be healthy. Ciao.